Yeah.
Were you involved in some of the heavy conversations with Glastonbury? Like, we're going to have to cancel this.
I had a very, very bad. The 3 days running up to it, we were still.
Had you cancelled it before we went to lockdown?
No.
Right.
No, we had to wait. We had to wait. Well, we waited. In fact, we just announced the first 60 acts on the Thursday, and then the weekend Boris made his speech saying there was going to be a lockdown and that the NHS and protecting the NHS was a priority, and all resources were going to be directed towards that. And we were about to start our build, so we had a few days of extremely difficult conversations amongst ourselves and with our statutory partners, the local authority, the police, the fire service, the ambulance service, Public Health England, the local authority was also our licensing authority.
Because you're talking about important conversations that involve lots of people and lots of money.
Yeah. Yeah. So we cancelled early compared to everybody else,
right,
because of our build phase. And I got some criticism from other festivals saying, why have you cancelled? I mean, everyone
back when we thought it was going to be
6
weeks.
Yeah, and we said, well, we can't build. But you shouldn't have done that. You should have kept going. It doesn't look good for the festival sector as a whole. And we said, we can't. From a UK, this is also a European festival saying that, American festival said, from a UK perspective, we have to make a decision. And we've spoken to our statutory partners, and there's no realistic hope of starting the build. And if it suddenly got clear by May, oh, wouldn't that have been wonderful? It would have been too late for us.
Yeah.
So it was a really, I mean, my medical, I got sciatica I've been hunched on my computer on the phone for sort of 3 days and not sleeping.
Yeah.
Because it was just such a it was the worst time of my life, really.
I can imagine.
In professional life, because it just unravelled so fast. And yet we had to be sensible and be prudent. One thing we did say, obviously, with the Glastonbury was, right, well, we need to, if people want refunds, we'll do refunds. And it was gratifying.
There wasn't many.
It's literally a handful.
Yeah.
It was extraordinary. No one wanted a refund. That's the luxury of being a sellout festival.
So have you managed to move it, all of it, next year?
To next year, yeah.
Wow.
So every ticket is, unless people wanted a refund.
I mean, with the artists as well, they've all.
Well,
or is that ongoing?
It's ongoing because again, it's not just us.
They all have different. They could have different schedules.
They might have an album cycle because obviously people are still recording, so they might have an album cycle which they're then locked into, which means they can't tour.
Oh, they would have been finished by this time.
You just don't know.
Plus, we still might not be in a position by March. If you're not confident that you're going to be in a position to do a festival, then you just can't.
We'll have to decide. So we are constantly talking to each other and to the booking agents in particular, but also to our suppliers to make sure everyone's at least understanding. We try and be transparent as we can.
Yeah.
So at least people are understanding where we're going, and it's not just us. I mean, pretty much now there is a shared thinking that even with the different rules in Europe, and they are still different. They're all still really different. Yeah. Where are we going for the next 6 months, year?